Welcome back.
Welcome back. So you all did not have a break from us, but Christopher and I did, right?
Yes, we had a long break, a tiring break. I'm a tired boy.
I am tired as well. So we just started school Monday.
Oh, we did.
So that also means our podcast days are changing. Probably to Wednesdays.
Probably to Wednesdays.
Except yesterday, because yesterday I went home because I was a stressed boy.
Same.
School's great.
School's wonderful. COVID's great.
Yeah, Christopher, how was school in a technically post-pandemic world, but also still in the middle of a pandemic?
Let's see. Well, classes are not online because we're on campus, but they are also online. But they also just switched softwares, so no one knows how to use it.
Oh yeah, so we just transferred from using Brightspace or Blackboard to Brightspace. All of my professors are like, "Oh, this is so much more intuitive. Like, it's so easy to find stuff." I can't find a single thing on there.
No.
No.
But there's also the thing that one of my professors has used Zoom twice. He has no idea how to use it. On the first class, in his he brought up his Google Drive, and on the top of his tabs, one was how to use Zoom. That was okay.
Listen, Purdue took away my Zoom count.
What?
Yeah, I was signed up with my school email, and I got an email over the weekend that said Purdue has taken this domain, and basically took away my Zoom account. And I was like, am I the only one who had this done to them? Why does everyone else still have their Purdue accounts with Zoom? What is happening? Yeah. So, I'm mad about it.
Do you ever have those really weird thoughts that just pop into your head and you're like, this has nothing to do with the conversation? Because I just thought, you know what? Denmark is really far away.
Ow! I just hit my elbow.
Okay.
Representation of my being.
Of your bean?
Yeah.
What type of bean? Black, brown bean, pinto bean?
A dead bean.
A dead bean?
I was just living my life happily growing, and then I got ripped away, and I died. Why is this sticky? Why do I smell maple syrup? Why is this sticky?
I don't know.
Did you eat pancakes today?
No, I don't know why you smell maple syrup. I've never had maple syrup in this apartment.
Christopher, smell my hand. Does that not smell like maple syrup?
I don't know what to say to you.
It's a simple yes or no question.
It does, but there's never been maple syrup in this apartment.
Christopher, it smells like maple syrup. My hand is sticky like there's maple syrup.
I'm the first one to live here, and we don't have any maple syrup.
I'm just telling you, when I watched your cat for you, there was no maple syrup smell or sticky on this counter.
Or sticky?
Yeah, it wasn't sticky, but now it is. Thank you. Christopher is aggressively cleaning. My hand is sticky. Ew, that looks dirty. Ooh, that was nasty.
It's my countertop cleaning cloth.
Do you ever clean it?
Not yet.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
No, it shouldn't be sticky.
Oh, it smells like vinegar. No.
I've never used vinegar in this apartment either.
Christopher,
You're smelling magical things that have never been here.
I just don't believe you. I don't believe you. I think you're lying.
What's the government type in Denmark?
I don't know. Where's Denmark's in? It starts with the G, but it's not Greece.
Germany?
Germany.
Isn't Denmark its own country?
Is Denmark a country?
Yeah. Denmark is by Finland and Sweden.
Why do I associate Denmark with Germany? Why?
Well,
Did Denmark have anything to do with World War II?
I don't... Yes.
Okay, that's why.
I don't know what. I just slightly remember Denmark being in World War II in some capacity.
Okay, well, that's why I make the association. I don't know. It's probably like what does England have? What is their government?
England is like a monarchy.
Yeah, where they have parliament.
Yeah,
I don't know.
parliament.
Is that what that is
And
over
the
there?
queen.
The queen who actually has no power.
The old lady that doesn't want to die.
Man, how old is she?
She's too old.
How old is the Queen of England?
She's like, I'm guessing in like her 90s.
Oh, that's not that bad.
Like, what do you expect her to get, like hundreds?
Yeah. She's 94. That's not that bad.
94?
Yeah.
My gosh.
Listen, I was talking to my mom the other day about Donald Trump and like his age.
Yeah?
And she's like, oh yeah, he's not that old. I was like, Mom, he's like in his 70s. And she's like, no, he's not. And I was like, yes, he is, Mom.
Yeah, both candidates this year are like old.
Yeah, Donald Trump was 74. My mom thought he was in like his 50s. I said, no, Mother, that man is old. That man is old like no other.
Aw. He's an old boy.
And then Joe
An
Biden is
orange
77.
Why do we have seniors as candidates?
I don't know. Literally, you can run when you're 35. Why can I not get a millennial to run?
Well, like, they run, they just don't get selected.
Why?
Because, like, the majority of people, I'm pretty sure, are old.
Boomers just need to leave. Boomers have exited the chat. That's what we need.
Yes, press F to get rid of boomers.
Drop some Fs for the boomers.
Drop some Fs? I don't have any on hand.
Listen, I haven't had an F to give in a hot minute.
This podcast is going great.
Actually, it is. I feel like when we're talking, no, not
Yeah, we're talking a lot. It's just very sporadic.
Which, honestly, I feel like is an accurate representation of my life. But so I have a phone. I have a screen protector on my phone, right?
Okay.
And my dad got like a whole new plan upgrade. So back in January, we upgraded from 7s to 10s, right?
Yeah.
And on my 7, I had a Bodyguard's like phone case thing.
Yeah.
So I got free lifetime replacements. All I had to do was pay shipping, and shipping was like $6.50. So I was like, $6.50 for every time I need a new screen protector, and they're like really good. Like, okay, not bad. And so we went to do AT&T. I wanted the same plan, but AT&T was like, if you get the AT&T version, you can just come in and get it replaced for free and like not have to do that. So I was like, oh, that's such a better deal. So yeah, we'll do that. I went to go get it replaced yesterday, and the guy said it's going to be $8. And I was like, okay, whatever. Like, I don't...
It was $8. Like, it's not too much.
Not too much. I'm a little bitter about it because the other one was like $6.50. But whatever, you know, I was like, I'm not in the mood to argue with this man right now. Like, I'm having a rough week. And then he needs my ID to, like, make sure that, like, we bought it or whatever. But only my dad's name is on the account. So he's like, I can't change it for you. And I was like, are you serious right now? He's like, yeah, unless you have the receipt. And I was like, dear sir.
Dear sir.
Like, and the whole thing is like, I gave him my phone number that I have with my phone. Like, so that phone number is attached to that account. I don't understand why he needs to see my father's ID.
Well, yeah.
When I gave you a phone number, and you can just use that phone number to be like, oh, yes, this phone number.
It's on that account.
Yeah, like, I don't understand. I also don't understand why I was told it was free, and then it's like $8.
For shipping.
Where is it being shipped to, sir?
From his hand to yours.
That's a... So I was so triggered about that. I was like, are we serious right now? I was so furious. So now I still have a jank cracked phone screen, and it's perfect where like the time is in the top corner, so anytime I'm on an app, I have to completely close out of the app to see what time it is.
Ooh.
Because like you just can't read it.
Yeah, you can't. It's over the hour.
Yeah, so
why don't you wear a watch?
Because I like the technical watches, the like kind of smart watches, like Fitbits and that kind of stuff. My Fitbit that I had broke 2 years ago, or a year ago, I can't remember. And then my mom got me this janky like $20 one from like the Cover Bridge Festival, so they're like off-brand. And anytime I get a text message, it vibrates and you can hear it. It is so loud. So I hate wearing that.
It wants you to know.
You don't need, when I want vibration, you don't need to make a sound. That's the point of the vibration.
Well, the point of vibration is not to make a musical sound.
Anyways, so
Buzz.
that's why I don't have one. That's why I don't wear one. I really want a watch, but like I can't afford $200 smartwatch.
Yeah.
Like I am broke. I had like $0 in my bank account the other day, and I cried to my mother. And my parents gave me some money until I get paid. Because Christopher and I also just lost our jobs.
Do you want to know something?
Yes.
Okay, so this laptop is too old to do editing. It's like, it's from freshman year of high school.
Me too.
This laptop that we're recording this on. But, so I told my father, I was like, hey, can I get a new laptop? And he's like, yeah, that's fine. Like, just take it out of your account and I'll, like, when you run out of money, I'll start, like, giving you money. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. I actually ordered it twice because I had an Amazon account I didn't know about. So, I have $17.
I mean, Chris, for $17 is better than going to Dunkin' Donuts, having a $10 order, getting your card swiped, only $5 being taken off, and then you have to pay the rest on your credit card, and then looking at your bank account and having $0. That is how I knew I no longer had money in my account, Christopher. That is how I
did
knew.
that at Home Depot not too long ago.
Why are we so bad with money?
I don't know. But, like, oh.
Me too. And then, like, my birthday is coming up this next month.
Your birthday's coming up?
Yeah, the 25th.
The 25th?
Yeah, so
Nice.
less than a month. 2 days less than a month. Anyways, I didn't want to...
I know what I'm getting you for your birthday.
Don't tell me.
I know what I'm getting you. Oh, it's going to be wonderful.
Okay. Anyway, so I was talking to my mom, because, like, money's tight around my family right now. Like, I know it is. I ain't dumb. Corona's hit everyone real hard, and my niece has just moved in. So my parents now not only help me with my education, but also pay for her education and all of her, like, sports, like soccer and stuff that she does, and, like, driving her from place to place. So I told my mom, because my parents are notorious for when I say I don't want anything for my birthday, they, like, give me something, like, really extravagant. So I told my mom, I looked her dead in the eyes, and I said, Mom, I just want to go out to dinner for my birthday, and that is it. And she said, okay, well, what do you want, though? And I said, Mom, no, I know we are poor right now. I want to go to dinner, and that is it. And so now I'm, like, low-key stressed that they're going to, like, buy me something, and I don't... I'm like,
Cassie.
yes, customer.
They won't buy me. Not too extravagant.
Not too what?
Not too extravagant.
Not too extravagant. No, they're just gonna... Okay, so they just bought me a washer and dryer for my apartment.
Yeah.
And, like, I want to get a TV for my downstairs, like somewhere between, like, a 40 and 50 inch. And I have a feeling that is what they're gonna get me, even though they told me I had to buy it myself. So...
They might get you a little rectangle made out of rain.
Made out of rain?
Yeah, rain check.
Just gives me an IOU for my birthday.
I liked that one. I just imagine, like, the episode of SpongeBob where he made stuff out of his tears.
Just cries a sweater. Honestly, that's my gift. I'm gonna start saving my tears in little, like, containers, and that's what I'm gonna give people. Like, here's my tears, and I'm gonna label why I cried on it. These are the tears I cried during BGR. Here you go.
BGR. Money.
BGR. I didn't think my kids liked me, and I thought they hated me. That's why I cried that day. I lost my job during BGR. Here's another one.
No one knows what's going on.
For real. But so I did the welcome week thing for Purdue. I was a team leader, and I thought my students hated me. I thought they all hated me. So there's 14 of them.
Why did you think?
I don't know. They didn't, I don't know. I just thought they hated me. I have this really big fear that I think everyone hates me. Anyways, not the point.
High five, same.
Not a healthy habit, but we're
True.
here. Anyways, so to bribe them all to come to the closing ceremony, I told them I had a gift for all of them, which I did. And I gave them all a gift. And then out of nowhere, they were like, we have a gift for you. And I said, no, you don't. Shut up. And they gave me a gift. They went through my TikTok to find out some of the things I liked. They got me hot Cheetos. I don't like hot things, but it's fine. They knew I like Cheetos, so they got me hot Cheetos. They got me a peace tea raspberry flavor because we all went to go get Dead Pops, and one of them got a raspberry thing. And I made a slight comment. I was like, oh, I love those. Those are my favorite things. And he remembered that. And they got me that. They got me a tiara that said 21. They got me a shot glass that said, don't judge me. Like, I literally cried. They got me Airheads. I was like, you guys actually don't hate me.
Now, Cassie, that's what you want to strive for.
Yeah, and they're all friends too. Like, that's the whole weird thing about this is like they're all friends, because typically only like 2 or 3 out of a group from BGR will be friends. No, the entire group is friends, and I'm like, I love you all so much. They also had me rank them.
Right.
They wanted me to rank all of them of who was my favorite to least favorite.
Oh no.
So I, as one does, I made it all a big joke. And so I like made a whole PowerPoint and everything for him. And the last kid, I call him wild card because I literally cannot predict what he's gonna do. He climbed a tree one day, and I was like, can you please get down? Like, I don't want to fill out an incident report. Like, you're giving me big time anxiety. Like, it's okay. And it was so funny. Like, it was so funny. And they were like, why? Like, I feel like he should have been higher. Blah, blah, blah. And I was like, no, listen. The reason why he's last is because like I feel like I can joke with him. Like, I can like sit here and like degrade him, and he'd be fine with it. And he'd be like, do it right now, do it right now. And so I called him a little B. Like, but I said the full word, and they all lost their minds because like you have to be like wholesome and clean the entire week. So I have not cussed in front of them until this moment. I kid you not, the first time they heard me cuss was me calling one of them a little B. I kid you not, they lost it. It was so funny.
Did you have flowers?
Did I have... No, I did not have flowers.
But if he's a little bee...
Christopher, I'm pretty sure we all know what little bee means.
Children.
Also, if any of you are listening / watching this right now, I miss you all. You all are my home dogs. I still low-key think you all hate me, though, if we're gonna be real.
I just think you come across this podcast, listen to the chaos, and then you just slowly fade out.
Yikes. Also, there's this trend where you like have like 2 finger guns and then you like put them together. I'm explaining to people that are watching, but like it's that meme and you're like shy boy. I've been doing that all week. That's like my thing where I'm like shy and nervous, and they all like wanted to take a picture doing that because like that was my thing throughout the week, and I was like, it's now my laptop background.
Cassie, it's so sweet.
I know, it was so cute. And like, they literally were like the best. Like, so we did the fountain run, and a couple of students were late. So like we did the fountain run once, and then like one showed up and like, oh, let's do it again. Like we got to do it with this other person. Yeah. And then like another one showed up, so they all did it again. Like, so every time a new person showed up, there was only like 2 that were like late. They all did it again, like as a group, and that made me so happy. Cause like the fountain run is hard, and like the engineering fountain wasn't on, so like there was no point in going all the way to the engineering fountain, but they still did, cause like for the spirit of it, you know.
I should probably do the fountain run before I leave.
Yeah, you want to do it with us, cause we're gonna try to do it again when the engineering fountain. But yeah, so like it just made my heart so happy. I was like, you all are actually friends. Like,
you succeeded.
I did. It literally was like, it was one of the roughest but best weeks ever. It was so rough. I cried every day.
Every day? Every
day, Christopher. I cried every day. Literally day 1, my new students were here. We did a free zone, which is kind of just like you can like basically, it's like a kind of like a brave space where you can like, if you want to say something, you can like say something and not be like judged kind of thing. Literally day 1, I started crying during the free zone. And it wasn't even like that emotional. It was just like setting up was hard because like everything was done virtually. So like opening ceremony and everything was like streamed. I could not, the internet is garbage. Couldn't get my laptop to stay connected. Like tried to get it to go from my phone. My phone overheated. So we missed like half of it. And what are you doing?
Well, at first, I thought, this would be a very good torture device because you can put it under your fingernail and just push down and it'll rip the fingernail off. Then I thought, ooh, this hole is perfect for a pin tip. And then I thought, ooh, spin.
Why is it literally my mind on a daily, though? Like...
Spin.
Christopher, do you have ADHD?
Therapist told me so.
Shut your mouth, Chris. Christopher, TikTok has diagnosed me with ADHD. My therapist is like, you need to go get, you can go get tested for that.
My therapist said you can go get tested, and I was like, that's money.
Just money I don't have.
I don't have.
I do have, but we're just going to go with it because TikTok says I do. It's so funny. I actually found out that ADHD is so uncommonly diagnosed in girls that, yeah, it's so crazy because, we, girls tend to not have, be on the, hyperactive side of things. Mm-hmm. They're more on the, spectrum of, not being able to focus. And if they are hyperactive, it just comes off as a lot of talking.
Yeah.
So they're just, tossed into being chatty. So I'm like, listen, what if I've had ADHD my entire life and I could have had this fixed and not have had as many problems I've had?
Mm-hmm. The worst part about it, no focus.
Dude, for real. I was just talking about something with BGR. I cannot remember what I was talking about. I don't know.
So I'm in Theater 440, which is directing page to stage, which is a senior level class. Mm-hmm. And every class is pretty intense. Because, the teacher's this is a senior level class. And,
do you take it with Will?
Who is Will, the guy with, the, shoulder length, kind of curly hair at the end? He wears, Converse. He's pretty young. Has, jeans every day. He's pretty chill.
Is it blondish hair?
Brown blonde, yeah.
Does he wear glasses?
Yes.
Okay, I think that's the same person. Because I think Will might have grown out his hair since we did bonnets together.
Nice.
What's his last name? Lewis?
Maybe.
I don't know. Anyways, probably the same person.
Is he a doctor?
Yes.
Yes, same guy.
Oh my god, I love him!
But, every, 10 minutes, I'm can I put my foot, because I'm in the front row, and it's in the, circular theater, where it's, chairs, and it has a little dip, and then it, goes to the concrete floor where the stage is.
Mallet?
Yeah,
okay.
That's where we have class. So, I, push my leg down, and I'm can my foot touch the floor? And it comes, to an inch, and, then... every 10 minutes, my chair just goes... Because my chair goes up a little bit because I lean forward too much. Because I realize... I'm oh, it's not down. And then I go back, and I'm ooh. And then I'm I should probably pay attention.
That's such a mood. And especially in this online learning environment, yeah. It is so hard because... I have one in-person class and right after that I have 2 online classes. So I have to do those in an open space where there's a bunch of people. So my professor will be talking and I'm oh, there's somebody walking by. So what did they get to eat? I'm or I'm oh, what are they doing over there? I'm it is so hard. It's such a struggle. Which is another reason why I don't want to go online because when I'm at home in my own space, there's so many things.
Especially on a computer.
Yeah.
If I'm on my computer doing online stuff, YouTube is a click away, and there's a lot of stuff on YouTube.
Fast. TikTok's right there, my phone's right there. The professor ain't gonna know if I have TikTok to the side.
Yeah. My online French class doesn't care if I just even though we don't have any class in person.
Thanks. It's such a... And then, not only that, sitting... I can't even do, schoolwork in my own home space because I will just find stuff, at my desk to play with.
Oh, yeah. I have, certain things in my room that I can play with. I have a fidget toy at my desk. I used to have, a blue ball that had, bumps all over it, and it's, fun to roll because it feels weird on the hand.
Ooh.
But, I'm playing with this right now in the drawer. It feels kind of oily.
Icky,
yeah.
Icky. Yeah, but that also explains why we can never stay on the topic.
Oh, I know.
Should we change our podcast to the ADHD boys?
We can, but then we'll get ratted out by the public and be like, you haven't got psychological testing. And we'll be like, money.
Okay, listen, if you want to like do a GoFundMe for me to get psychologically tested, I'm all about that. But until then, I have self-diagnosed / TikTok diagnosed ADHD.
Ooh.
Ooh. Although it does make for more of an interesting life.
Yes, I usually start focusing on how things work. Like this microphone is pretty cool and how it works, and the actual like switch between each one.
Let me tell you,
it's worse though.
Hyperfocus
is cool.
Let me tell you, there was one night I was working on an art drawing. I stayed up till 6 a.m. working on it, and like I was like, oh, it's 6 a.m. I still wanted to work on it, but I was like, I really need to go to bed.
Yeah.
So, but like hyperfocus, I love it. I love her. I hate it when people interrupt my hyperfocus though, because like once I lose it, it's gone.
Oh, I know. It's like, then you get this feeling like I wanted to like do this, but now it's like I
can't. Like I
can't.
I don't know what it is.
It's useless.
It's so frustrating, and like people don't understand it, and you try to explain it to them, and they're like, oh, well, you don't have actual diagnosed ADHD, so like you can't say that. I'm like, no, like it doesn't matter if I have diagnosed or not. Like I tell you, like this is how my brain is working right now, and then like you can't.
You interrupted it.
You can't do this to me. I'm wrong. Like, is it ADHD? I don't know, but the fact is I have a chain of focus. You've interrupted it, and then you get mad at me for not being able to go back to it, and I just tell you, mentally I don't know how.
Oh yeah.
Also, I found out that ADHD also like can sometimes lead to depression because like you like have like I forget what there was like an explanation about it, but like you tend to have really low self-esteem, and then you also have like super high like expectations, but like can't ever achieve them because focus. And I was like, is this where all my ADHD stems, or all my depression stems from? Is my years of ADHD?
That's why I could never never do well in math. You need to pay attention too much.
Yay.
Like I went pretty high in the like mathematical world, but like at like Calc 2 or like advanced algebra and like solving 3D matrices, I can't do it.
No, thank you. So Purdue math is notoriously hard.
Yes.
But I took 153 here, which is just college algebra. And it was everything that I learned at like, I transferred to like the remedial math class I took in my other college. Yeah, they put me in remedial math. I was like, are we serious right now? I'm not that stupid. Anyways, but it was an easy A, so I wasn't mad. It was literally the exact same thing. Like that remedial math was the same thing as math 153 here. I almost failed it here because my TA was such garbage.
The TAs in the math department are so bad.
Garbage. Literally day one, my TA was like, I don't want to do this. I'm awful at teaching.
Yeah.
But I'm just here. And I was like, don't.
You know what I'm tempted to do? Because I know Bobby's not great. Because I also want to go to grad school if I can. I'm tempted to tell Bobby, I will teach you class if you pay for grad school.
Shut your mouth.
I know all this information with film and theater. What can I teach?
Let me teach her 160. Is it 160?
164 is the...
Wait, FES 164?
No.
No,
the intro class?
261. FES 261.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just teach that one.
Yeah.
That was so easy. Bobby, I'll teach that for you, my dog.
Yeah. And like I'll actually read the stuff and like watch the stuff.
And actually do your job.
Yeah. And like I would live here, I would have like a okay salary.
I would have an okay salary. You would hate your boss though?
Well, Bobby's like, I can deal with him. Like Bobby's kind of like my dad. Like I know how to deal with Bobby.
See, I feel like as a boss I could deal with him, but like as a student, and also this is just because I came to him with an issue and he completely blew it off, and like, have I told you about that?
Yeah, you did.
And I'm still furious about it because those things, I don't want to like say it because like, you know, just don't want to like start issues and stuff, but like that was handled like 100% the wrong way. Like that should not have been the first thing that came out of your mouth was, well, you're gonna have to deal with this in the real world. Like,
oof.
I'm sorry, no I do not. I'm so furious. I'm so mad. This happened back in spring, and I'm still mad about it.
How high did it jump?
What?
Back in spring.
I'm dead. That was so funny, Christopher. You killed me. Literally, I died right there.
Maybe the spring came back. Oh, my head hurts.
You say your head?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the poor little baby. Just your head hurt. You need some ibuprofen.
Maybe it could work.
What I did make one of my theater so I'm taking the survey of acting theater class, and I made my TA laugh today.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and I was like, let's get it. I'm still funny. Did you ever see Angels in America?
I did, yeah.
Okay, so my TA is the one who played the main character, who was like naked for part of the show, basically.
The guy?
Yeah. Do you know what I'm
nice.
talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he was like asking, oh, what shows have you like seen? And I was like, I actually worked on Angels. And he was like, oh God, you saw me naked backstage. I said, pretty much, yeah.
Okay, so in my 440 class, there's special masks we need to get. So they're like $70 masks that they're gonna bulk order. So we only need to pay $51 a piece. But they're like beekeepers masks, so they like.
I saw one of the TAs wearing that today.
They look so fun.
Okay, I want one.
Well, I have to get one.
Why?
Because it's a directing class.
What are you directing?
So in our class, first, so there's a lot of stuff. We need to read 15 plays and we need to write essays over all of them. But part of the class is acting students from your class, I'm pretty sure, are coming in, and we are they're doing an audition type thing. Do you have an audition type project in that class?
Literally, I've not been told this.
Well, it's an acting class starting with 2. I don't know which one it is.
Starting with a 2?
I think it's either 220.
Definitely not mine. I'm in 133.
Okay, so not yours.
God bless.
I would have loved it though.
I literally would have come in and been like, hello, I'm only auditioning for what Christopher's directing.
Well, the thing is, they're not in our things. It's just so they get experience having auditions. And then we direct a scene of our fellow classmates from some play that's super common. I think you read it in that class.
What is it? What's to start with?
I can't remember.
Ugh. Anyways.
The stomach's weird.
Stomach's weird?
Yes.
Your stomach right now?
No, just in general. You made that face and then it made me think of someone vomiting, and then I'm like, oh, regurgitation. Bees and honey. Honestly, how do they make flavored? Ooh, pollination.
Anyways, do you know a cow has 4 stomachs?
A cow has 4 stomachs?
Yeah.
Doesn't something have multiple hearts?
Oh my gosh, yes, what animal is it? There's an animal that has multiple hearts.
Can it break its own heart?
You can die from a broken heart.
Oh, I know. But what I'm thinking is if you pull an animal, if an animal has 2 hearts and they get separated, does one break from a broken heart?
That's so dumb. Squids have 3 hearts.
Oh, those are some weird boys.
So do octopus. Earthworms have 5.
Earthworms?
Earthworms.
Is that why they still live when they get cut in half?
Don't they also regrow? If you cut part of them off, don't they regrow?
I don't think so.
No, I know starfish they do. If you cut one of their arms off.
Starfish do. I know geckos can regrow a tail once. I know I think that's all I know. What's you looking at?
It says, do giraffes have 2 hearts? And then it says 3 hearts to be exact.
Giraffes have 3 hearts?
I guess so.
Wow.
How many hearts do cows have? Cows have 1 heart.
Cows have 1 heart?
Yeah.
Have you ever had cow heart?
No, that kind of freaks me out if we're gonna be honest.
Same.
Which animal has 800 stomachs?
800?
All of the monotremes. So like platypus has egg-laying mammals. So like a platypus has 800 stomachs.
That's not possible. That's not possible.
Why platypus will never have a stomach? What? It
So
just
they don't
told-
have a stomach,
but
or
I don't know. It just told
they have
me.
800? I can't believe they have 800 stomachs. They can't fit that many stomachs in that tiny little body.
I don't know. I don't understand. I'm so curious now.
But
Oh my Lanta. Stomach acids.
stomach acid?
I don't know. I just saw that word. Which animal has 8 hearts? Oh, a dinosaur had 8 hearts.
A dinosaur?
A bronchosaurus.
Barack Obama?
Broccoli Obama.
Broccoli Obama? Ooh, fruit salad.
What animal fart the most? What animals fart the most?
Humans?
Termites.
Termites. Oh.
Camels. Zebras, sheep, cows. What else are they
Oh,
gonna do?
I thought that said shrimp, and I was like,
Ew. What animal cannot die? A jellyfish.
yeah, there's a jellyfish that is immortal.
Literally, it says the immortal jellyfish. Wait,
Yep.
how does it not die?
We haven't seen one die.
Wait, so okay, this sounds so morbid, and I promise this is not meant to be morbid. But like, I just take it out of the water and rip it in half. Will it die?
It'll die, yeah, like it, just not from natural causes.
Well, technically, that's a natural cause.
Cassie, that is not a natural cause.
I'm just saying. Also, if any of my new students are watching this, just because Christopher calls me Cassie does not mean you can. I absolutely hate that name. Don't call me that.
Cassandra.
Facts.
Or Cass.
Cass or Cassandra.
But that kind of reminds me of Supernatural.
See, literally, that's why I got that nickname in high school. It's because I used to watch Supernatural, and there was like a whole group of us. We had the nickname Dean, Sam, and Cass, like all 3 of us.
Why is the dean of students called Dean?
I don't know, but if Purdue University Police are called to a party, the dean of students will show up.
True.
And you will get expelled. I will
Ooh.
snitch on you. Do not throw parties. If
Cassie.
I drive by and see it, I'm snitching. I don't care. I don't want to go home. Like, I'm not playing.
I don't want to go home.
I'm not playing. If we go online again, I will drop out. Do not test me.
She will.
Do spiders fart? What?
Do they?
I don't know. I don't want to read into that. I hate spiders so much. Are lobsters immortal?
No.
Biologically immortal.
What?
Lobsters contain a chemical that makes them biologically immoral. Immoral.
Huh?
Immortal.
Huh?
Lobsters theoretically can get... Theoretically...
What's the oldest lobster alive?
I don't know. Let's look it up. Oldest
The questions
lobster.
are coming out. Is that screen a little bit blurry, or is that just me?
That's a great question. I don't have my glasses on. The oldest lobster ever was 140 years old.
Ooh, I bet he was pretty good.
The 140-year-old lobster weighed 44 pounds. Jesus Christ. Damn.
Well.
As they age, they tend to grow bigger and heavier.
Do you think there's anywhere that specifically keeps lobsters healthier for like 100 or something years, so they can be bigger for food?
I don't know, but you know what's really messed up is like
What?
you take a lobster that's alive and put it in boiling water.
Oh, I know.
That is so whack. Like, literally think that makes me want to cry.
Okay, I know sometimes, I'm pretty sure, chefs can stab them, so they're dead before they go in the water.
They should do that all the time.
But the freshness.
I don't care about the freshness. That is so wrong.
I know, it is wrong.
Like, literally think that makes me want to cry. That's why I don't order lobster anywhere anymore. I mean, sometimes I do because I forget about it. Because, like, out of sight, out of mind, you know? That good old ADHD brain. Out of sight, out of mind. Object permanence is unreal. It's
Object
fake.
permanence?
Yeah, so object permanence is
I know. Realizing yourself is yourself in the mirror.
No.
Realizing something is still there after it goes away.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, like...
Knowledge.
We don't have that because out of sight, out of mind. Like, if we don't see it, it's not there.
No.
Facts. Anyways, so because I don't have that fact readily available in my brain 24/7, I forget about it sometimes. But it's so wrong, and it makes me so sad.
Do you know what? It can't be Bluetooth. It's radio.
What about radio?
I was wondering what frequency that key fobs work on. Because it can't be Bluetooth. It's either radio or what's the one that does the TV? Little blue. Yeah. UV? No, it's not UV.
No. I don't know. I know what you're talking about, but I don't know. I think it's on that one. But fun fact, radio frequencies. So microphones all work on radio frequencies that are like wireless and stuff. The high school that I used to go to / work at, we had microphones that had like a set radio frequency. Because the newer ones you can like change what frequency they're on.
Yeah.
But they had a set frequency, and we technically were not allowed to use them for shows because at some point they passed like a law or something that like from this radio frequency and up only airplanes can be on. And so we still had to use them because we did not have mics. Like we were poor, so we had to use them. So we technically were using illegal mics.
So airplanes could hear you?
Technically no, because I think they were like out of range. But theoretically, we were not supposed to be using the radio frequencies we were using.
If I was at that school, I would want to set up a tower to just amplify. So, like, passing by planes could, like, pop in your ear and, like, say something, and they could hear the entire show.
They wouldn't pop in our ears. They would pop over the speakers. Just in the middle of a show, in the middle of a dramatic crying scene. Are we ready for landing? Thank you, everyone, please. Are we cleared for landing?
Oh, that would have been great.
And it's kind of funny because there's a like little tiny airport that is like not next to, but like really close to the school. Fire. I want to touch it. Okay, it's hot.
It's hot.
Also, so like that didn't actually burn, but do you ever have those reactions to things where like from the past your brain says you should be scared, but you do?
No, this one's actually hot.
I was like, my first thought was in chemistry, they were like blue flame, hot, don't touch.
Blue flame hot. No. No.
But then when you touch your blue flame, it's so pretty.
It's good for you. It's meant for soldering.
Can't you also like light some food on fire and alcoholic drinks? Just let me solder my hand. That's how that works, right?
Just like it melts.
Can I just like solder my two fingers together so I permanently am in? Okay, so they have this dance. It's like all the way turned up, so it's like all the way turned up. Anyways, and then you like go around all four, and then you do like some random like not hopping on your legs kind of thing. And some group started to do this, the whole thing. And it was my favorite thing.
Oh.
My group hated dancing, so they wouldn't do it, but I was like, I love it.
Your group hated dancing?
Yeah.
Where were you living? The town in Footloose?
Dude, for real. I really thought we were in Footloose. I said, am I the Kevin Bacon of this story?
Am I the Kevin Bacon? Because I know I'd be pretty tasty if you cut me up and grilled me.
Why are we talking about cannibalism right now?
It just gets there.
John Mulaney did a bit where his neighbor was arrested for cannibalism. Because there was like a whole like
Oh,
But like
no.
there was like this cannibal police like in New York like
Yeah.
a few years, like not a few years ago, but like some times ago.
Yeah, sometime.
And so there was like this whole like discussion board for this or something like that. And so his neighbor was like, yo, I want to eat and kill people too. Like, let's be friends. Like, let's go do this. And then an undercover cop, also was like, yo, me too. Let's get in on this. And then he got arrested, his neighbor, for cannibalism.
Oh, no.
It was wild.
Oh.
It's crazy.
It's,
Also, I shaved BG on the back of my head.
oh, I know. I saw it on your Instagram.
One of the best
I
moments of
sound
my
like
life.
a baby when I do that.
Stop, I can't. I'm cool, right?
I remember when I first had you and the rest of the Big Ten people over, and you heard like my like cry in the corner.
That was.
It was an experience.
Also, you know, I'm the only girl producer director now.
I know you are.
I love it.
Well, you're gonna be with me.
Anyways, but also I was talking to Colby, and we all.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to have like all the producer directors kind of get together sometime.
Yeah.
Because I think we all have cars.
Oh yeah. If we didn't, I'd be afraid.
Well, I don't know if Matthew has a car, but I know everyone else has a car.
Matthew doesn't have a car.
I said I don't know if he does. Because didn't you give him a ride to? No, that wasn't Matthew. Matthew
I
didn't
didn't
come.
give anyone a ride.
Yes, you did.
Oh yeah, I did.
To my apartment that one time.
We had a party where you didn't frost all the cupcakes.
You still ate them.
Well, you gave me the extra frosting, so I frosted the non-frosted cupcakes.
Yeah, honestly, I forgot that I gave you that frosting because, you know, like ADHD, like we forget things.
Mm-hmm.
And I was looking for it for like a week afterwards. I was like, I want to eat that frosting. I was like, where'd it go?
I stole the frosting.
And then you gave me back my plate dirty. What are you doing? Why are you lighting stuff on fire?
It's a hair. It's gone. Poof.
Gone like the wind.
The wind never goes, it just travels.
I don't know what that was.
A bit of wisdom.
We're supposed to be getting some rain soon because there was like that hurricane that hit in
Some
Louisiana.
rain?
Yeah.
Like a bird.
Is it in the box?
Well, the whole thing is glass. The ledge is not glass, but it's like clear plastic. We're looking at like a bird feeder on the window. But like...
I have a mask face tan. Can you see it?
It's the first one I've seen, and... Oh.
Listen, that's how you know if somebody was in BGR is if they take off their mask and you see a face tan, because we had to be outside the entire day.
Oh, yeah.
Because we were not allowed to go into any buildings. I was so bitter about it because I was like, this is hot.
Why didn't you just bring some sugar? You wouldn't have to be so bitter about it. I've noticed when I get more tired, the more puns come out.
I hate it. Also, my skin is peeling like no other because I got sunburnt.
Well, yeah, you gotta put on suntan lotion.
I didn't put any sunscreen on. The top of my ears burned and they were peeling. Now my arms are peeling. Yeah, it's wild. Some of the other TLs were mad at me for not doing it, but I said, I even bought some and never put it on.
Cassie.
What? You win some, you lose some. But look at how tan I am now. Look at this.
Like your skin, you win some, you lose some.
You win some, you lose most. But look at this. Look at how pale I was when we started.
We can see it on your face.
But no, look at the difference in the camera.
Oh no.
That is. See, this is why. So my friend had talked me into getting a tanning like subscription or whatever, like tanning plan, and we did it at least like twice a week, and I never tanned. And I would go for like 10 minutes, never tanned, never got darker. I literally spent a week in the sun. Actually, from like about a day, I already got darker in like natural sun. So, But now I'm gonna go cancel my. I'm gonna go.
Tanning. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm gonna have an anxiety attack doing it because I'm gonna like go and it's gonna be like a big hassle and I'm gonna cry.
What's the subscription?
Being an adult is hard. Okay.
Being an adult is very hard.
It's very stressful.
Especially if you have things that you don't have money to diagnose. Because then if it gets diagnosed, you have to have medicine, and medicine costs more money.
Okay, listen. Here's my theory. So technically I'm supposed to be taking medicine for my depression, but like we don't.
Cassie.
Christopher. Okay, I got a new doctor. There's a whole situation behind that. We can talk about it on another podcast, or we can talk about that later.
Okay.
But like, there's a whole situation behind it because we'll reveal a little bit. So I went to my doctor and I was like, yeah, I'm kind of like sad, depressed, and it's been like a cycle. And so I kind of was just thrown on medication like immediately, and like because of the ADHD that I'm pretty sure I have, I can't remember to take my medication daily. So it would stress me out because like I would take it for a little bit, then I would be balanced out, and I'd forget to take it. And like when you get off medication like that, like you hit really hard. So it stressed me out being on it more than not being on it.
Yeah.
And like occasionally like here and there like being sad.
Yeah.
So but I got a new doctor, and my therapist said, we should bring these up to your new doctor and like maybe figure out a plan. And I said, we can try. But I still have yet to call my new doctor.
Good job.
We still got to call the new doctor though. So.
Yeah, I just have Purdue insurance, so I'm forever sad boy.
It's okay. It's okay. I forever sad boy too.
Well, I realized, so I was like, maybe I'll get back into counseling. And then I was like, I should have some new free ones because they should like refresh after like a year, 2 years. Like the 12 free.
For caps?
Yeah, for caps. Because you get like 12 free individual.
Yeah. I'm waiting for you to tell me that they didn't because they should be new every year.
I got a call. I called them for like initial assessment because they were like, oh, you need to do this all over again. And I was like, okay. And they're like, well, like you can do group, but it doesn't look like you have many left. And I was like, okay.
No, literally, they're supposed to renew every school year. Because when I was doing counseling, I hate caps, so that's why I go to somewhere else. Thankfully, my parents' insurance don't really cover it, but like my parents are like, you need this, so we'll do it for you. I said, thank you.
My father doesn't even have insurance, and that's on purpose.
Anyways, but I was talking to my counselor.
Yeah.
When I was there, and she was like, because I started in the summer. After my first year here, and she was like, yeah, so like you can do as many that you want this summer, but like when fall starts it'll refresh till you'll get 12 more.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, cool. So it's supposed to refresh. Also, do not group therapy. I love it. I somehow need to get back into it.
I'm guessing it's online now though.
Yeah, I don't know. I probably won't do it. Like.
Yeah.
That's
I thought like counseling would be in person, but no. Like she was like, oh, you'll get a call, and I'm like,
Yeah, like I feel bad for CAPS because like they have just so many students.
Oh, I know.
But also it is garbage.
Yeah.
Like anyone that asks me about it, I'm like, listen, I hate to be like this, but like if you can go somewhere else, go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Like it is not like I loved group therapy there, but like
who wronged this drawer?
The person who built it. Let's be real.
Well, the thing is, there's screws for the handle, and then there's 3 more screws in it.
Oh, it's probably for this front part.
But like usually that comes attached with like glue.
Well, Christopher, I literally can like see the gap forming right now, so.
There's not a department store here.
Anyways, but yeah, so long story short, I don't take medication, and if I did get diagnosed with ADHD, I probably still wouldn't take medication. Because I honestly believe like that me being like this is the person I am.
Oh yeah.
And like I don't know, when I did take my depression medication, 1, it was like everywhere, and 2, I didn't feel like myself. Mm-hmm. I was like, because like I stopped like having suicidal thoughts and wanting to kill myself, but also I like still just wasn't happy.
Yeah, you're just in that like gray.
Yeah, and like I'd rather be sad than living like a zombie, which is really weird, but
yeah,
I'd rather have that than just not feel anything at all.
It makes sense. Yeah.
And it also could have been the medication I was taking. I didn't really give it a big chance because I was mad.
Ooh.
I'm also like an instant results kind of person.
Yeah.
Like if I have a cold, I take cold medicine. I feel better.
If Okay, so if I have anything, I don't do anything, and then eventually I might feel better. Process.
Hang on. Okay, you're saying if I don't take my medicine, I might feel better later.
That's what I do. It's not healthy.
Oh yeah, no, definitely not.
No. Because if something's wrong, it'll get better.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. But I did up
Do
my.
you think I can lick this?
Yes. Did you feel it?
No, not at all.
Put it out. But I did up my counseling. I'm gonna start doing it every week now because I've been super overwhelmed and stressed.
Oh yeah.
So it's just honestly, it's just a big progress and learning curve. I feel like, and like.
Oh yeah.
And that's not to knock people who do take medicine, because like honestly, genuinely.
Well, yeah. If you find the right thing that doesn't make you feel like zombie, then
Yeah.
like perfect. Like you'll feel like yourself and like happier. But till then.
Like you just gotta make your own choices for yourself.
Yeah.
Like. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. Maybe my new doctor will talk me into it. She'll be like, "Listen, I think we should try this." And I'll be like, "Okay, I'll give it a shot, but I'm gonna let you know I get fed up and pissed off about these things really easily." So.
Is that like a symptom of like ADHD where like you like something happens and like it doesn't work out and then like someone tries to push you on it again and you're like, no.
Yeah, you get irritated really easily. That's why I get so frustrated at Big Ten sometimes. Like, it's...
That's why I bought the like white, I have a whiteboard in my closet. Not a whiteboard, but a poster board in my closet just for Big Ten. Because we went like 5 shows and they kept, like everyone kept saying, oh, we need a poster board. And I'm like, it's $5. Just someone go buy it. So I bought it myself.
Bless. Now we can't even use it.
I know. Well, we might.
Yeah, it was, that was just a mess. It was frustrating. But like, it's good. We're all good. We're all learning.
We're all learning. It's a learning curve. It's life.
Facts. Also, I'm waiting for me to get some money so I can go get... So me being on the ADHD side of TikTok, I've also been learning some tips and tricks from people who've had it and have known they have it. So this one guy has a big whiteboard and he like writes on it like things that he like needs to remember and like just like...
It's so hard to remember things.
Yeah, so he's like, yeah, I just have a whiteboard and I just like jot it down and it's like hanging in like a main area of his like place that he lives. And I'm like, I need to try that. Cause like, I don't know, I just feel like it might help.
Oh yeah. Like, I was supposed to go to the store today. I only remember one thing I was supposed to get. I think there was like 5 or 6. I really don't remember. Yeah. My girlfriend can tell you that I'm memory no good.
Memory no good. Memory is garbage. I've also had 2 concussions, so my memory is garbage with ADHD, and then on top of that, I've been concussed twice, so it is complete garbage.
I've never had an injury of any kind.
I can break your arm right now for you.
I could do that as well.
Whips out a big hammer and just goes ham. Is there a hammer down there? Please tell me there's a hammer down there.
Oh, Natalie still has my hammer. Well, this will work.
Oh my Jesus. Is that her dad's, the one that you broke?
Yeah.
How to make a new handle for it?
Yeah.
Why do you still have it if it's her father's?
Because I need to put a piece in here and epoxy it. Because this can still come out.
I wanna... Christopher, I could get a splinter from this.
Not really. It's like, actually it's pretty smooth.
Did you sand it?
No, but on the like duller end of the knife, you can like go over it and it makes it like, that's how it's like smoother around here.
Why don't you sand it? That'll be even better.
Well, I was gonna put flaxseed oil on it.
I don't know what that is. Speak English to me.
It's like, it's oil that makes wood not go bad so fast.
I didn't get away. I did it.
You did it.
I did. Oh, this is heavy. Take it back.
Yeah. It has a nice little handle.
So the reason why Kris tried to remake a new handle was because he broke his girlfriend's father's handle.
So he has many axes. He probably doesn't even know this one's gone. But I threw this at a tree, and the handle was like real flimsy. It was like this wide all the way down. So like I threw it at a tree, and it split down the middle. So I was like, okay, I'll make a new handle for it.
What in your body possessed you to throw? Never mind. I already know. I can envision being there. ADHD. Don't even have to explain.
Well, I saw an axe. I thought throwing axe, and then I saw a tree, and I was like, ooh, tree, axe, ooh.
Throw. No, the second I said something, I knew the thought process behind it. Like 100%. Do you also ever have those like really weird and wacky thoughts where you're like, a normal human being should not think this?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Like sometimes I will see a child and my first thought is to pick it up and kick it. Just to drop kick it. Why is that my first thought? I don't know.
The reason that is a small child looks like a football. Kind of.
They also have skin like a football.
Yes. And they're about foot sized. Should we end this podcast?
Yeah.
Child.
Drop kicking kids.
Drop kicking children.
I like how we wanted to keep this short, and I think this is our longest podcast.
This is our longest so far.
Oh, fun fact, real quick. I'm also taking a podcasting class, and our first assignment is we had to recommend a podcast. Guess what podcast I recommended?
This one?
No, Stiff Socks. I should have recommended this one. God dang it.
Cassie.
God damn.
Your marketing skill needs work.
I don't know. I was so afraid because some of the kids in that class I think are like legitimate podcasters. Like they got like a whole official thing, and I'm like, I'm not ready for all of you to see this or witness it.
That makes sense.
Because we also had to explain why it was good. And I just feel like that's too conceited.
This podcast doesn't have a reason why it's good.
No, literally we have like 2 people that listen to this.
I know.
So I wasn't ready to give reasons why this is good. I'm not the kind of person where I'm like, I'm amazing, here's why I'm fantastic.
Oh yeah.
Like, I can't do that. All I do is self-deprecation.
Yeah, this is like, this podcast is here. That is all it is.
I enjoy doing it. Maybe you might enjoy it.
It's fun to do. If you enjoy watching, who are you?
Please let me know why you enjoy watching this.
Why are you here?
Please continue to come back, though.
What has happened to you?
But speaking of self-deprecation, here's how I'll leave on this. So I make a lot of self-deprecation jokes.
Yes.
And I made one during our fountain run, and one of my students said, that's like the 31st one you've made. Are you okay? And I said, well, my mental health isn't the best. Should you be concerned? I don't know. Because I don't know if I should be concerned.
My mental health isn't the best. Cassie.
It's not. I'm being honest.
That's when someone says, like, when someone's having a bad day. They say, well, my mental health's not the best.
My day isn't the worst.
Cassie.
So if you're listening to this, Alex, to answer your question, no, I'm not okay.
High fives all around.
That's why I do this podcast. That's why I make self-deprecating jokes and want to be a stand-up comedian and just go on stage and shit on myself 24/7.
Well, how's that gonna work?
God, I'm over this. End it now.
No TikTok update?
Oh my gosh, yes, we will do a TikTok update. So last time we chatted, I can't remember how many I had. Now I have 527.
Oh, you gained 27.
Yeah, so please continue to follow me. I'm on the road to 1,000 because I just want to go live. I had a video the other night, almost hit 1,000 views. It basically was me calling myself ugly. So I'm glad to know that that's what hits on TikTok. Here, we'll play it.
Okay, listen, I know that I'm not cute and I'm more of like kind of okay, listen, I know that I'm not.
That got almost 1,000 views. Was me basically
Cassie.
throwing up on myself.
Cassie.
Thank you. Ooh, I had somebody like my comment. Thank you. Also, if you comment on my TikToks, I might comment back. Actually, I probably will. Nobody comments on my TikToks. So, if you stuck around this long, thank you. Please go hit up our social medias in the descriptions. We hope you enjoyed this. We'll hit you back next week. Let you update you on how stressful our lives are still being.
Crap. I got some pictures.
That was one of the dances for All the Way Turned Up. We've been the Zoidberg.
Okay, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening.
Thank you. We love you all dearly. Without you, we would still do this, but
Just without you.
yeah, honestly, if you want to like hit us up, email us for ideas at chrisandcastpodcast@gmail.com.
They know where we are.
I said email us.
You said hit us up.
Yeah, hit us up, like email us.
They know where we are.
Christopher, yes, everyone knows where we are. Purdue is tracking us. You should know this by now. Like, Purdue knows you and I are sitting here together doing this podcast without masks.
Purdue knows all.
Purdue does. But they still can't fix their Wi-Fi.
No.
It is garbage. Or Brightspace. Because Brightspace has been down basically for the past 2 days.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
No, we don't want Dead Space. And bye.